I know you see. Oh, no. I'm the only one.
You're the only singer here.
Nah, I don't sing out here.
What do you mean? You sing in the shower.
I do?
Yeah, we all do.
I mean, I haven't played that 112 Jagged Edge versus playlist in a while. So
is that the only time you catch yourself singing?
Big time.
Yeah.
That was earlier in the year. Yeah, I remember like after the gym, I'm like, I gotta tone it down a little bit. Because I created my own playlist.
At the gym, that high intensity, you know.
Exactly, because I was tired of hitting skip all the time.
Yeah.
Skip. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, I gotta delete this song, gotta delete this song. And just hitting the skip button, it was just getting annoying. So one day I was like, let me just make my own playlist.
Yeah.
For the gym, so I'm not skipping all the time.
Yeah.
Just it flows perfectly, and I don't have to worry about skipping. It keeps me rolling, especially when there's certain songs that just hit different.
Yeah. When
you're in that
mode,
that drive,
yeah, that
moment, you're just like, I can do it, bro. You haven't put any weight on it.
It's just the bar.
It's just a workout. It's pregame,
Now, yeah, playlists are like big right now. I feel like everybody do playlists. Even Apple Music, every streaming platform has like playlists set up already, where you could just look up a workout playlist and they already have it for you right there. But no, I know what you mean. Like my first time making a playlist was I just started making one for our Philly trip.
Oh yeah, because I told you, since it's this man's birthday coming, we're trying to do it big.
Yeah.
Less than 3 weeks, so 20 days.
Yeah.
20 days out in Philly. It's gonna be a good time, and I told you, like, this is your time to shine. I'm gonna step away from the aux privileges, and you gotta control that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Like trying to control the environment when everybody has different like music tastes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to be a DJ. I give it up to them. Like setting up a whole like playlist that everybody's getting jammed with.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, but it's fun too at the same time, because with Apple Music, there's so many endless songs on there,
Yeah,
so from the 80s till now, like I'm trying to see how to lay it out too, the order as well.
Yep. and that was one of the very first playlists that I made. It was
for the gym.
Oh no, not the gym. This was like during quarantine last year.
Oh, okay.
I was speaking to Jenna through text, and she was the one that told me about playlists on Apple Music. I was like, I never thought of like making one. So there's times where I don't want to listen to like current new music. I want to throw some oldies on.
Yeah, of course.
So I would always listen to it through search. All right, let me search this song. Let me search that song.
Yeah.
Why don't I just curate my own? So that's how I have Poison by Bell Biv DeVoe.
Yeah.
I have Mark Morrison, Return of the Mag.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I got Wayne Wonder. What was it called? Oh no! You know the song. I can't. I'm turned off.
Wayne Wonder, is that?
Yeah, no, that's the name of the artist.
Oh.
Okay. He was like a one-hit wonder. Got somebody. She
wow!
That song. Yeah.
Yes.
So I have that song on the playlist and like a bunch of oldies. So like if I ever want to go back to like early 2000s, late 90s, I go to that playlist. I listen to that music.
So you made a playlist just for like the oldies?
Yeah, I called it Certified Throwbacks.
Okay.
Call it Certified Throwbacks, and you can actually put a description of your playlist.
Wow.
Because there's people,
like an album?
Yeah. So people who like follow you follow back, they could read the description of it.
I remember you was telling me that. Yo, follow me on Apple Music. I'm like, what? Follow you?
Yeah, so like if I have a song or a playlist that you're not familiar with, you can listen to mine. Wow. And vice versa.
Okay.
Yeah, so like when she put me onto that, I was looking through her playlist. I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot about this song, that song. Yeah. So I added it to my shit. So
yeah, because the thing is with the streaming platforms, everything's so accessible, you kind of forget about like the songs that you grew up on.
Yeah.
That's just like when I got my first car. I'm like, I gotta put the sound system perfect, you know?
It was very custom made. It was very custom made, but like
you remember my first car, bro.
Yo,
it was a Hoopty.
It was the Honda Civic. Yeah. Right, it was a Honda Civic.
95 Civic, bro.
Like honestly, it even looked like a Hoopty, even though it was a little outdated. Like that. As long as it take you from A to B to C to D. Yo, bro, that took us everywhere. That was like the very first whip out of like the group.
Yes.
You know? So,
yeah, I mean, we were only 18 years old. Because I remember when I got my license, bro, my mom didn't even have a car. Yeah. I just wanted a license just because that was the thing. You know, you're growing up, you're like, yo, I want a license so I could get a car eventually.
That was the very first thing in your mind that you want to grab.
Because I remember I had to take my sister's car to the road test. Oh, yeah. I used my sister's Civic. She had a 2-door Civic, the blue one.
Was it standard?
No, automatic.
Oh, okay.
Automatic, yeah. Nah, I wouldn't know how to drive standard. I still don't.
Nah.
But we had some times in her car too. That time we drove to Emerald Mall. Yeah. I was like, Arr! But yeah, I took her car to the road test, so I got my license, and then I saved up money to get the 95 Civic red. Nice rims, but the tires sucked. I remember like it was every week we were changing the tires.
Gosh, man. Like this was like we was like Team NASCAR out here, man. Fucking every single day, week there was always like a tire slash pop. It's like, damn, we gotta get the stub. Mira, let's go.
Yo, dead ass. Just to come to find out, since it was my first car, I'm not too familiar with cars.
Yeah.
I was like, why is my tires always messing up? And it was the fucking tire rods were making the tires inside wear out so fast. So that's why like every time that the spikes, I don't know if you ever had that on your car, like the spikes, like it's like metal. It's like the staples coming out. So having to change that, like grateful to have you guys there. It was like 3 of us. Yeah. The jack. So now we're pros at changing tires. But yeah, man, I would get the home speakers. Put them in the back of the car, bro. With the red cable, tie everything together. Yo, that's it. That was my sound system.
Like, it worked. You know, we was able to drive around, and you was blasting the music, and it worked. It worked, you know. Yeah. So we was able to go everywhere in that car, man. Nice little road trip.
Do you remember the Stay House, that speed bump?
I mean, I'm glad I could remember because I could have died.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Yo, God bless.
I don't know what this man's process was in his mind, but like, I'm like, yo, do you even love me? Like, what are you doing? Like,
I was looking up to Vin Diesel, Fast and the Furious.
Nah, but like, he was going on a flat surface road, breaking through the barrier to pass the train. You're talking about a big ass speed bump in front of like a federal building. Yeah. They got cameras everywhere. Probably they probably see that. Like one guy's like, yo, totally rad. But like, I'll never forget that.
I was with the guys, you know, that adrenaline. You're 18 years old. Yeah. You know, 18 years old, just first car, whipping it around with the guys, blasting music. So I'm going down the street and I see a speed bump coming, you know, so typical person would, you know, be like, all right, this is time to slow down. But me, I'm not a typical person. I was just like, yo, that's a big ass speed bump. Press the gas and we just took off. I just see everybody's head jump in the air.
Bro, boom, my head hit the ceiling. I could have like cracked it. Man, I think I was riding bitch seat too.
In the middle?
Yeah, so I didn't have like a seatbelt on, so the guys had to hold me down. Literally.
That shit was crazy, bro. And then when we landed too, like something could have like broke off the fucking car. But yo, God was with us. He was protecting us, and we could laugh back. We
survived. We survived this. Like this.
I know you got some crazy stories with your first car. I know.
As far as
what was your first car again? It was the Geo.
Yeah, my very first car was a '97 Geo Prism, which was sitting,
which is AK like the Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, very similar model.
Yeah.
It was collecting dust collecting leaves, collecting rain, snow, all the above.
Yeah.
At my oldest sister's in-laws' house, and this was early 2014. And I finally got my taxes. This was my first time getting taxes.
Okay, yeah.
Getting all that money, I was like, ooh, we, all right.
We rich.
Yeah. 2 weeks later, fuck. But like, I was able to use that money to get everything situated with the car. I was like, I want this car, and I just got to do my own thing, you know? So,
yes. That independency.
Yeah. So seeing that car, I was like, well, this is kind of small, but hey, it's a car. You know, they're giving it to me basically for free. You know,
yeah, if it's free, it's for me.
But I needed that money to invest and get that car up and rolling.
Yeah.
So after I spent the good money and got it all fixed, and I hit the road. Funny thing, interesting fact. So my first job was Staples. I started April 13th, 2013.
Wow.
Fast forward 1 year later to the exact date is when I took my car, the GL, for the first time, driving to work.
Oh, wow, okay.
So for that whole year, I was always relying on rides.
Yep.
To and from work. So being able to drive for the first time to work, it was amazing. I was like, wow, this is me. I'm all by myself. I got my music playing, and I remember going back home from work, and of course my street at the time, there was like no parking.
Yeah. I hate street parking, man.
So I'm on the side street, and I see that there is a spot, but there's a car in front and back, so I'm like, all right,
parallel park.
I have to parallel park, and no one's taught me that. And luckily in the road test, I didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I didn't have to do that either. He made me pull over, but it wasn't backwards or nothing.
Yeah.
He made me go to the side, go forward, and then go backwards. I didn't even do the 3-point turn like some people
I didn't even know what that was. They didn't teach me that. So when he told me that's not it, I was like, oh shit, all right. He didn't say anything after that. I pretty much did it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. But luckily he didn't have me parallel park. But that was my first time parallel parking, and I remember I had Chris Brown Loyal song playing. That's when it was first came out.
Yeah. And
of course, there's one person outside just like looking like,
yeah.
What you gonna do? So me, you know, I feel the pressure. The eyes are on me. I'm getting hot. I'm sweaty. Like, you know, it's gonna take a while. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. And like, I probably was sticking out just a little bit, but like, hey, I tried.
Yeah,
it was
parked.
my first time.
It's parked. That's all that matters. You were in between the cars.
But now I'm a professional, so that's good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, man. Like, I remember one of my first fears when I first started driving on my own was driving on the highway. I'm just like, I don't know how it's gonna feel.
Yeah.
And how I'm gonna do, because of course you can control you, but you can't control the people.
Exactly.
So the merging on, you know, then switching lanes. That was one of my first fears.
And that's something that I still fear today. Like I'm overly confident in my driving skills.
Yeah.
It's the people that are surrounding me and their driving skills. Yeah. So it's very important to be a defensive driver, because all these people, they don't think about anyone else. They think about themselves.
Yeah, especially like the nice cars. I would think if you had a nice car, you'll treat it nice. But I swear, the people always speeding, swerving in and out of lanes are always in the nice-ass cars.
All the time.
Ridiculous.
And I remember when I was first getting the GO all set up, I think I had you come with me. It was my first time hopping on the highway. I'm like, yo, holy shit, how do I get off? And like, I was going like kind of deep into Mass. So I'm like, I want to go back. I'm like,
that was funny though.
One of my very first like road trips was by myself, and in that car, I went to Colt State Park. You familiar with Colt State Park?
It sounds familiar.
I think it's somewhere in Bristol.
Okay. It
was like I want to say like a 30, maybe 40-minute drive, and I remember driving up there, and I feel the vibration in the car, and like I had no mind to that at all. I was like, hey, I'm going to like a get together. It was one of my co-workers' birthday, so he invited me and his people to go out into the park and have fun and food and all that. And I was nervous because my phone was dying.
And you was using GPS?
I was using GPS, and I had no charger. The port didn't work inside the car, so I had to leave early because like my phone was like at 20, so it's like I don't know where I am. So I need to make it back home. In order for me to make it back home, I need the GPS. I need my phone. If this shit dies, I'm gonna have to rely on like the signs and like.
You ever seen that movie Wrong Turn? That would have been you.
I'll run into a group of people like, hey guys, how's it going? Oh shit! That was a good movie, by the way. But then they forced it. They made part 2, 3, 4, 5, straight to DVD, straight to cable.
Shit. And I remember the feeling of like just wanting to drive, no matter where it was, even if it's down the street. I wanted to drive because you just got a car, that's your freedom. Like, what, you need a ride? I'll be right there, But now I'm like, nah, $5. I need $5.
It's either cash or ass, right?
But yeah, just having that adrenaline, like, this is me. I'm free. I'm out. What you guys doing? Yo, who's trying to chill? Let's go somewhere.
And then when you get that car, most times it's like, nah, I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm gonna just stay home. And it's like, alright, fuck it. Those night drives, it's different.
I felt like before I had a car, I had so many places envisioned to go. Like, I want to go here, there. And then once I got the car, I was just like, nah, I don't know where to go. Like, I have this car, but where do I go?
That's how it be sometimes, man.
But yeah, like you were saying, night drives, I think that's when Drake and driving came into play.
Yeah, because there was multiple times where, since I had the car, and like I told you guys, like when you were still living in the Heights, and like I was leaving, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just go home. I wasn't going home. Dude, I was driving to CF. I was playing fucking Days in the East. Drake. Just reminiscing, driving around the streets, thinking about that one girl. Like, man, I wish I could just pull up right now. Like, I got it now. 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, just driving. I had that shit on repeat, man. That song is embedded in my memory forever, man. Like, that song is a perfect Drake and drive song. Days in the East. That song.
That nighttime life.
Yes.
Especially when you're feeling moody,
Very moody.
But yeah, I'm on car 5, I think, right now.
I'm on car 3. The second one was my Honda Civic. I enjoyed that car so much. That took me everywhere. One of my very first major road trips was with the guys. We went to New York City.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. We did take that car there.
Yeah, because I think we were planning on getting a rental. But then I don't know if it was my idea or if you brought it up. Like, oh, why don't you just take your car? Since I just got it, it's brand new. Why not just take that one? Just save us money. I was like, all right, I'll do it. I was a bit nervous since I just got it and driving into like foreign territory.
That busy ass city, man, New York. New York's horrible to drive in, bro. I don't know how people live there for like forever, but I don't know. I don't think I would drive there if I lived there. It would be subway or walking. Driving, bro. I remember going to New York and doing the hop on, hop off tour, and I'm on the top level. I could see down to the traffic, and every taxi driver was like inches away of hitting us. They would have their hand on the horn, beeping, and turning at the same time. Beep! Like, that's how people drive. One hand on the horn, one hand on the steering wheel. Beep! I'm like, yo, what the hell? That's what you hear.
Man, the anxiety of being a driver in New York City. Like, I experienced that like a couple years after the trip, and I remember heading back home and seeing in the dark the deer. I seen like a few deer posted on the road, and I was really nervous because prior to that trip and to that to that car, the ending to my first car, the Geo, was me driving to work one early morning, like the sun was about to rise, and I seen an animal like cross the highway from afar, and I couldn't tell what it was until I seen like a third one come out like very close to me. I seen him like run right across, and I just remember saying, "Oh shit!" Boom! Fucking windows shattered and everything. I was like, "What the fuck?" I pulled over to the side.
You got hit by a deer.
Shit. I came out. I didn't see where the deer was. I was just looking at the damage. The headlight busted. My passenger side door, the window all busted.
Yeah. Shit. It's like getting hit by a car, bro.
Bro, like that shit was crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
I was shook. I had to call work. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I called my girl at the time. Like, yo, can you come through and help me out with this? And I was without a car for like a week and a half, and that's when I got the Honda. So driving back home and seeing the motherfucking deer on the side of the road, I'm just like, I'm not gonna touch this car. Right? Everyone all around me like.
I was half awake. I was still up.
Nah, I appreciate you because you was the only one, even though like you was dead ass tired. Everyone was tired.
Yeah.
But like you stuck with me.
Yeah.
Making sure I was good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I'm good. Like, I'm right there. I know I got like 1 bar left in the gas tank. By the time we got here, it was empty.
Bro, that should be a commercial for Honda, though. You could get to New York and back on 1 gas tank.
And I think I had the AC on a bit, too.
Yeah, because it was August.
Yeah.
It was hot as fuck. So we definitely used the AC.
But I was just very thankful that we was safe and we made it back in one piece.
Yeah.
Because thinking about the deer and what happened. So when we went in August, that accident happened a month prior. This was early July, like right before 4th of July.
Oh, wow.
Is when I got hit. So when we made it back, I was just like, oh man.
Yeah, so that's still fresh on your mind. It's traumatizing. And no matter what kind of accident it is, any accident is going to be in your head. It's always going to make you scared to drive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've been in a couple of bad accidents, but only one that I was the driver in. And after that accident, I didn't even want to drive afterwards for a little bit.
Yeah,
I was shook. Man. I was shook for like a good week, and then I was just like, all right, I got to start driving again. But yeah, accidents are no joke, man.
Not at all, man.
I've witnessed someone getting hit by a deer too. I was going down the street, and there was a car in front of me. We were on the back roads of Attleboro, and this deer just came out of nowhere. Boom, jumped, hit the side of the person's car. It was their driver's side too. Hit their rear window. The mirror.
Yeah.
Hit the mirror. The mirror broke off. The deer went on the ground, bounced right back up, and just took off like nothing happened. And the car just pulled over, and I was like, oh shit. So I pull up next to the car. I was like, yo, are you alright? And it was a girl driving. She's like, oh my god, I'm fine. I'm just shocked right now. I'm like, okay, but you're fine though, right? She's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, alright.
Alright, see that? You know, I was thinking, I'm like, yo, you sure you wanted to call anyone? Like, breathe. What's your number? You know, you're trying to go out to eat. You know, I'm just trying to look out for you, you know?
But yeah, and that wasn't even me getting hit, and I was shook. So I can only imagine, like, being the person getting hit by a fucking deer, man. Like, this wildlife ain't no joke. I ran over a couple of squirrels and raccoons, but...
I ran over a seagull.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
A seagull?
Yeah, this was in Jamestown. It was still...
James? James.
it was still morning, and it was dark. So I'm driving down the road, and I seen it last second just on the street, like crossing, doesn't even try to fly, and then boom, it was kind of like a loud impact.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad. I was like, oh no.
Oh no!
Like,
dinner.
Nah, that ain't for us, man.
Nah, bro. Talking about birds, bro. There was this one time during work, I stop at the gas station. I just see like a feather in the hood. I'm like, what the hell is this? I pop the hood, bro. A whole bird in there. one of the small birds.
Like
But it got
a pigeon or
not smaller than a pigeon, like
okay.
one of those really small birds. But it was inside the hood, underneath it.
What the fuck?
It got stuck and it died. Like, so I had to.
You were frying
it. Yo, bro, that shit was so gruesome and nasty. Like the blood leaking. So I had to grab gloves. Luckily, I had latex box in the back. I grabbed the glove and I picked it up and I just threw it in the trash.
Holy shit!
So yeah, like that's the kind of animals I ran into: the birds, squirrels, and raccoons. Yeah, roadkill.
So luckily, it's 2021 and I've been pretty clean these past few years when it comes to accidents and animals flying, hitting the cars and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's out of your control though. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Always gotta knock on wood
because that shit it sticks with you. Like it's in the back of your mind always. But like,
oh yeah,
you're more alert. You have more experience behind you.
Yeah, and we're getting older. We don't have that adrenaline in us.
Yeah,
I know. You know me, how I was driving back in the day. Always heavy foot, heavy foot everywhere. Now I'm more of a defensive driver. I'm very patient. You know, let things. If you want to go by me, go by me.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's times where I'm chilling in the slow lane. Like I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna get to my place.
Yeah, nice and safely.
I don't need a rush.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna kick back, relax.
And that's the thing too. They did a survey. On that. People that speed, they only save 4 minutes. No matter where you're going, you're only saving 4 minutes. So why are you gonna risk not even getting there or losing your life or killing somebody else for 4 minutes? Like really? Yeah, that's just ridiculous, man. So. I mean, obviously, when I'm listening to the radio, if I hear a song I like, you know, I get the feeling of back then, like, let me speed a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I'm not a crazy driver anymore, you know.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
listen to the radio, like the adrenaline. It's just like the workouts when you're working out. You listen to one type of song, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. There are times where I have to hold on to the handle because, like, when you get to hitting the brakes,
yeah,
and like I feel like my heart's jumping out my chest. I start thinking about those times. You get very close to the car, I'm like, no. And I remember there was a time we was parked. I think this was in your Honda Civic. Oh. And we see a truck backing up. And I'm just like, and all y'all was laughing at me. I was like, bro, like, I've been hit before.
Yeah.
Like, this
it was on your side, too, so I'll give you that. Yeah. But yeah, I remember that we were parked on the side of the street. And then I'm talking to somebody, and then all I hear is your scream. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I just see the pickup truck, boom, smash right into the side of my door, left a dent. Luckily, he was a nice guy. He gave me his insurance information. And then from that dent, I got this $900 check. And then I'm thinking, all right, I have to go fix my car with this money. So I go to the body shop, right? And the person that's working there, she's looking at the check, the amount, $900, and then she looks at my car. She looks at the check. Looks at my car, and then she looks at me. She's like, do you want to fix your car? It looks like you paid the same amount as this check. I was like, yeah, I did. I paid $900 for this whole car. She's like, well, you don't have to fix the car if you don't want to. I was like, I don't? I thought I had to. She's like, no, you could cash this check. You could keep this money. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, yo, I came up. I was like, all right, the car's paid for, man. I got my money back from that one dent. Yo.
You trying to go out to eat? I got my sticky right here, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was hilarious, bro. But yeah, that first car, the reason I got rid of it is because, you know, I felt like it was just time for a new one. It was dead. I believe it was either the alternator or starter or maybe just a new battery, but I went through so much with that car, so many memories, so many bad times, good times too, but I was just like, you know what, it's time for a new one, man. So I ended up just junking it, and whoever bought it, they lucked out, because I'm sure there wasn't nothing big, major wrong with it. But definitely some good memories in that car.
So you said you had 5 cars, right?
Yeah, I believe it was, the next one I believe was the Nissan I think it was a Nissan Altima, and then I got the Infiniti. Because I forget the order. I know I had the Nissan, Infiniti, Pathfinder, and now the Mazda.
I think
it had to have been the Nissan, then the Infiniti. That's I'm gonna keep that order because I ended up giving the Infiniti to Jocelyn, so she could keep it, and then I got the Pathfinder for me. And then,
the Nissan and the Infiniti, I feel like if you reverse the two, if you flip them,
really?
I think it was the Infiniti first,
and then the Nissan.
Yeah.
But the reason why I gave Jocelyn the Infiniti was because I got the Pathfinder, I think.
From the auction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I always confuse the two because I feel like they came up very close.
Yeah.
When you got them.
But yeah, 5 cars in, you know, and I've never really been a car guy, you know, like I gotta hook up my car for this and that, you know.
Yeah, you see the kids nowadays.
Yeah.
All tinted, nice rims.
Yeah, the BMWs.
The cows and all that, yeah. So out of those 5 cars, which one was your favorite?
It gotta be the first one. It's my favorite for the memories, but drive-wise and look-wise, it's the Infiniti. Because the Infiniti had leather seats. My first time I ever had leather seats.
It was luxurious.
It had the Boyz sound system, so those speakers were crispy. You know, I didn't have to add no house speakers to it. You know, and the features on it, like that car was just nice. You know, it was really luxurious and it drove smooth. It had aluminum rims on it too, so I felt good in that car. And it had a slight tint, like it was stock tint. It wasn't dark, but it was just like it was still tinted a little bit. And it had this sun blocker in the back, which I press a button and it'll raise up, and then press a button to go back down.
Yeah.
So just all those little features, you know. It was a 2002, and it had all that. Even though the guy I went to, I don't know if you remember that dealership, it was like off Cranston.
Yeah.
Like he lied to me. He said, "Oh yeah, everything's good, this and that." And I had to fix a few more things than expected, but you know, I put money into it. You know, I gave it my all, and I liked what I got out of it. You know, so I think the Honda Civic and the Infiniti. My Mazda right now, it's new, so it's the newest year I've ever had. So I'm adding more memories to it. You know, so
of course, man.
But yeah, I never been a car guy to like, oh yeah, I need the name brand, I need a BMW, I need an Audi. I would like that eventually, you know. Like my dream car is a Range Rover.
Really?
I love Range Rovers.
I thought it was an Audi.
Yeah, Range Rovers and Audis. I'm more of a SUV guy, I guess, right now because of driving the minivan for so long and being high up. So being low is fun too, but I like being high up more than being low. So Range Rover being high up and just the style of it.
Yeah.
And the seats go all the way back. Very roomy, spacious.
Luxurious.
Yeah.
Nice, clean look to it. And honestly, like, that's like my go-to car too.
The Range Rover?
That's like my dream car, Range Rover as well.
For real?
That and a Chrysler 300.
Chrysler 300?
Chrysler 300, just the look of it. And
what do they call those? Like the bootleg Bentleys or something?
They can call it whatever they want, but like, it looks nice. It looks nice in my eye. It looks nice in my eye. And when I seen it in Midnight Club 3 Double Edition,
yo,
that was my whip right there. I always kept that clean. So Range Rover, especially, yo, I'm surprised that you say that. I always thought it was Audis for you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially my first car, Honda, you know what I mean, being speedy and shit, I would always talk about Audis because I like the style of it. I like that they're spacious inside too. It's kind of like a spaceship. And I knew someone that had an Audi at the time too, so I was just always in their car. I was just like, yo, this is mad nice. The leather seats, all the features, the buttons.
Yeah.
You know, just something about Audi. It's just nice. The 4 rings, really nice. But Range Rovers, so I gotta have a SUV and a regular car too. You know what I mean? So those 2 cars. Hopefully one day I could have them. You know?
For sure, man. Because the 3 cars that I've had, they've been like small cars for me.
Yeah.
For a big guy like me, so being able to get like a Range Rover one of these days, like that's definitely gonna compliment me. It made me feel very comfortable, and all the space inside, and being able to have multiple people inside. And go to places long distance. You know, that's what I want to do. I miss the traveling, especially hitting the road with the guys and listening to music, and that's why I've been looking forward to the Philly trip, because
because we're driving up there.
With COVID, you know, we couldn't do shit. And prior to that, you know, we were able to do everything. So this is definitely like the first big step in the right direction to some type of normalcy. And I feel like this month has dragged because we keep thinking about it. I'm like, I can't wait. Like, damn, April, like, hurry up. And it's like in the middle of April too. It's not in the beginning, so like we have to wait just a little bit more. But I know when the time comes, you know, we're gonna live it up.
Yeah, it's gonna be worth the wait. And there's just something about like going through each state. I don't know, because I did the Florida trip twice, there and back. So I got to drive through so many different states, seeing different cultures, different sceneries, you know, even stopping at the gas station, just hearing people's accents at different states. It's so fun, and I really love road trips. I honestly prefer them, other than the uncomfortableness of the car, always sitting in the car. Other than that, I like that rather than flying in the air, you know what I mean? Because it's more hands-on when you're driving. You get to see more in the sky. You see the lightning.
The what?
The lightning strike.
No. The what?
The lightning?
The guy.
The sky. Oh. Two birds. One guy. So definitely having that set up already, that Philly trip, like, it's making the time go slow, but it's definitely gonna be worth the wait, man. And just having all of us there and just driving to different states, since we have been locked down for this whole year. Because it was exactly a year now, March of last year. So it's time for some normalcy. I'm ready for it, man. Yes, I've
been ready for it, and I'm more excited for Alion to join us. Because
he's been really locked down with dialysis and stroke. Like,
all that shit, not being able to go out and do anything. Like this is definitely gonna be big for him. So I'm happy for that. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. God willing, yo. Praying every day.
Yes. Finally. Give me a Philly cheesesteak. Let me see Rocky. Yes.
Yeah, man, you know what you gotta do. Like, share, subscribe, hit the comments down low, let us know.
We appreciate all the love and support.
Yes.
And we're gonna keep doing us, because that's what we do.
Yes.
And follow the IG page,
401 Bucket Dreams.
What he said. Follow us on YouTube,
Reminiscing Boys.
See? We've been synced up and linked up since the Xbox 360 days. So we appreciate y'all. Till next time.
Peace.
God bless.